Early signs of insulin resistance are often subtle and easily overlooked, but recognizing them can make a significant difference in preventing progression to prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Insulin resistance occurs when the body's cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone responsible for transporting glucose from the bloodstream into cells for energy. In the early stages, the pancreas compensates by producing more insulin to maintain normal blood sugar levels, but this compensation has limits. Slightly elevated fasting glucose, post-meal fatigue, or intense sugar cravings are among the first signals that the body's insulin sensitivity is declining. These symptoms may appear mild at first, but they indicate that your body is struggling to regulate energy efficiently, and without timely intervention, they can escalate into chronic metabolic stress. The danger of ignoring early signs of insulin resistance is that it sets the stage for a cascade of metabolic disturbances. Frequent blood sugar spikes and crashes increase the risk of weight gain, particularly abdominal fat, which itself further worsens insulin sensitivity. Over time, insulin resistance contributes to systemic inflammation, elevates cardiovascular risk, disrupts lipid metabolism, and can impair hormonal balance. People may notice persistent fatigue despite adequate sleep, difficulty losing weight even with diet and exercise, or recurring cravings for sugary foods and refined carbohydrates. These signals are often dismissed as lifestyle inconveniences or stress-related issues, but in reality, they are early warning signs of metabolic imbalance that can silently progress if not addressed. The positive news is that insulin resistance is highly modifiable through targeted lifestyle and dietary strategies, and early intervention can effectively restore insulin sensitivity. Regular physical activity is one of the most potent tools for prevention and reversal. Engaging in at least 150 minutes of moderate-intensity exercise per week, including aerobic activities such as brisk walking, swimming, or cycling, helps muscles take up glucose independently of insulin, reducing blood sugar spikes and improving metabolic efficiency. Adding strength training 2 to 3 times per week further enhances muscle mass, which increases glucose storage capacity, boosts basal metabolic rate, and reinforces long-term insulin sensitivity. Even small changes, like walking after meals or incorporating short movement breaks during the day, can contribute meaningfully to maintaining stable blood sugar. Nutrition is equally essential for naturally reversing early insulin resistance. Adopting a Mediterranean-style diet, rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, lean protein, and healthy fats, supports stable glucose levels, reduces inflammation, and promotes satiety. Fiber intake of 25 to 30 grams per day is particularly beneficial as it slows carbohydrate absorption, prevents blood sugar spikes, and nourishes a healthy gut microbiome, which itself plays a role in glucose metabolism. Healthy fats, from sources like olive oil, nuts, and avocado, provide energy, support hormone production, and further enhance satiety. Practical meal planning involves balancing each plate with non-starchy vegetables, a lean protein source, and a portion of whole grains or legumes, accompanied by a moderate amount of healthy fats. Avoiding sugary drinks, refined snacks, and processed foods is critical, as these promote rapid glucose fluctuations and exacerbate insulin resistance. Hydration and meal timing are additional tools to stabilize glucose. Drinking water consistently throughout the day supports nutrient transport and metabolism, while spacing meals and snacks to avoid large gaps or excessive calorie intake can prevent dramatic blood sugar swings. Prepping balanced snacks, like a small handful of nuts with fruit, hummus with raw vegetables, or Greek yogurt with berries, helps maintain energy and reduces the urge for high-sugar foods that can worsen insulin sensitivity. Sleep and stress management are often overlooked, but are crucial in supporting insulin sensitivity. Inadequate or disrupted sleep alters the balance of hormones such as cortisol, leptin, and ghrelin, increasing appetite and promoting fat accumulation around the abdomen. Chronic stress similarly elevates cortisol, which interferes with glucose metabolism and insulin action. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of restorative sleep each night, incorporating relaxation techniques such as meditation, yoga, or mindful breathing, and managing daily stressors can markedly improve insulin response and reduce the intensity of sugar cravings. The warning remains that early signs of insulin resistance, slightly elevated fasting glucose, post-meal fatigue, or frequent sugar cravings should not be ignored. These signals indicate that your body's ability to regulate glucose efficiently is declining, and without intervention, progression to prediabetes or type 2 diabetes becomes increasingly likely. Early recognition allows for targeted lifestyle and dietary strategies that can reverse the condition naturally, restoring both metabolic efficiency and long-term health. The positive perspective is that insulin resistance is one of the most reversible metabolic conditions when addressed promptly and consistently. Within weeks of combining regular exercise, Mediterranean-style eating, sufficient fiber intake, healthy fats, proper sleep, stress management, and mindful hydration, many people notice improved energy, reduced cravings, more stable blood sugar, and easier weight management. Recovery of insulin sensitivity reinforces overall metabolic health, decreases the risk of chronic disease, and enhances both physical and mental vitality. Practical steps for implementation include scheduling at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise weekly, adding strength training, planning meals with vegetables, whole grains, legumes, lean proteins, and healthy fats, tracking fiber intake, avoiding sugary and processed foods, hydrating adequately, managing stress through mindfulness or gentle activity, and ensuring 7 to 8 hours of restorative sleep each night. Monitoring fasting glucose or periodic blood work can provide feedback on progress and motivation, transforming early warning signs of insulin resistance into an actionable opportunity to regain metabolic resilience and long-term health.